Hey guys, welcome back. Now we want to show you a new ambient light sensor that will be BH1715. And let's go to controleverything.com, and here we have to type in for the search, and let's see what we got here. And here we have BH1715, and let's proceed and let's see what we got here. As you know, it's a digital ambient light sensor, 16-bit, 1265535 lux, and these are some more features which you can see onto the screen, and also you can purchase the sensor from this website. Furthermore, I will be interfacing the ambient light sensor BH1715 with a BeagleBone Black, and the software platform I'm using will be a C language code. To get your code, let's go to resource tab, and here comes the C code sample onto the screen. You can get the code from this website as a zip file. And also you can get the code from github.com and the concerned repository. There will be Control Everything community. Now let's have a look over the hardware connections we need to put up together, and let's see what we got there. Well, for the hardware connection setup, the first thing we require is the BeagleBone Black, which you are able to see on my screen. And this here is an I2C Shield for the BeagleBone Black. Now this is available on the website controleverything.com, and the real reason we are using this shield is to make connections easier with other I2C devices. So for that, what we require is to gently place this I2C shield over the BeagleBone Black and make a connection just like that. For the power up setup, we require two things. The first is a mini USB cable just like this, and gently insert it over here. It is very useful to power up the BeagleBone Black. Now to power up the I2C Shield, we require a 5-volt adapter, which you are able to see on my screen, and gently insert it here. Now for an option for the internet connection, there are two mediums. The first is an Ethernet cable or a LAN cable, and the second is this, a wireless nano USB adapter. Next, we need our digital ambient light sensor BH1715, and this comes a connected cable. Now make the connection among the cable and the sensor, and make sure that the ground terminal of the sensor should be connected to the brown off wire, and similarly to the ground of I2C Shield. Now what we require next is to have a look upon the code. Now coming to the interfacing part, here we need to log in to github.com, and after that we need to search on for the repository that will be Control Everything community. Get over here, and here comes the sensor that will be BH1715, and here comes the C code. But before that, let's go to the instructions part we need to follow, and in this part we need to set up our BeagleBone Black, as you can see, and this command will do that stuff. And let's open up the link, and we can share the details of the installing step. As you notice, we need to do a certain amount of steps we need to follow, and please do it carefully. After getting that thing, we need to download or can pull the code onto the BeagleBone Black, and this command will compile, and this will run the C code. Please do it carefully. After getting this, we need to get back to the C code, as you notice, and it's a .c extension file. We have several files we have included here, the header files, and in the void main function we have to create a function which will check that the I2C bus is going to open or not, and we have the address of the device that will be 0x23. Now in the writing section part, first of all we need to send a power on command, which is 0x01, and after that we are going to send a continuous measurement command that will be 0x10, and after that we have a sleep function of 1 second, a delay of 1 second. And the writing, so after the writing section part, we have the reading part, in which we are going to read 2 bytes of the data, and it's a luminance, MSB and LSB, and here comes the conversion of the data for the luminance, where we have used a formula which was mentioned in the data sheet for the BH1715. At the end we have the output data onto the screen, which you can see as the ambient light luminance, and the unit will be lux. So this is how the code looks like. Now let's see how it works. Well, this is the very interesting part, which is to check the practicality of the code along with the sensor, and for that thing we need to copy the entire code, as you can see on my screen, and we need to open up the terminal for the BeagleBone Black, and here we have to create a new file, as you can see on my screen, and it's a .c file, and here we have to paste the entire code and after that we need to save it, as you can see, and this is the command for the compilation, and there we go. Let me type the full command for the reference, and it is there. And now let me type the command, and the code has been compiled in a success. And after that we need to build up the code, and this is the command as for the procedure. And we have ambient light luminance, and it is 348.33 lux. Lux is the unit. When I run again, there is not a significant change, but when I try to put some object over the sensor, and it is creating a shadow, which means a change in the intensity of the light falling onto the sensor, and I run the command, you can see the ambient light luminance decreases. When I move the sensor closer to the object, the value again decreases. But instead, when I try to bring a light source near to the sensor and run the command, you can see the increase in the ambient light luminance. And when I run again, the ambient light luminance increases again, and at last it is high enough. So this means the sensor is working. Now let's see what are the applications, benefits and features of this sensor. BH1715 is a digital ambient light sensor IC for I2C bus interface. BH1715 is the most suitable to obtain the ambient light data for adjusting LCD and Keypad backlight power for mobile phone. It is possible to detect wide range of applications at high resolution with 1 to 65535 lux, the range it is, and the applications mentioned are mobile phones, LCD TV, Note PC, portable game machine, digital camera, digital video camera, PDA, LCD display. Well, you can have this sensor and you can purchase it from controleverything.com, and you can get the code from resource tab. From this site, you can download the code as zip file. Also, you can get the code from github.com, and the repository there is Control Everything Community. In the end, I would like to make it clear that if you have any doubt regarding any part of this sensor or video, you can have your queries on controleverything.com, and you can post your comments on the community page on this website. For articles and blogs, you can have a look over on instructables.com, and to subscribe more video tutorials like this, you can have a look over our YouTube channel. In the end, I hope you enjoyed this video and had a good one yourself. Thanks a lot for watching.